Now we are live. Okay, sa YouTube na ko siya live actually. Okay, wait lang. I'm gonna send the link naman din sa page natin. So before tayo mag-continue about the our discussion about product rule, di ba I give you an assignment? And nagbigay ako ng assignment that you need to find the value of A. Yan yung assignment. So wait for a while. I am going to kuha the link muna sa page. Okay, let's answer your assignment. Yan. This is your assignment. You are going to find the value of A. And the given is the given function. And ito. Take note, f prime 2, that means the value of your x is 2. F prime 2, the value of your x is 2. Diba? After getting the derivative, then substitute the value of your x, the answer is 7 daw. Sabi dito, 7 is the answer. So sir, paano namin makukuha ang value ng A? So f prime x, get the derivative of this one, that's A times 2, x2 minus 1, minus x1 minus 1, minus 0. The derivative of 1 is 0. So f prime x, 2ax minus 1. Take note, the derivative of x is 1. The derivative of x is 1. So ito na yung derivative. Diba? The value daw is 7. So 7, 2a, the value of your x is 2. Minus 1. So this is 7 is equal to 2a times 2, 4a minus 1. 7 plus 1, combine like terms. Combine like terms. So 8 is equal to 4a. Divide both sides by 4. So 8 is this is the answer. The value of your A is 2. Okay, so copy before this example. Okay, so this time, we are going to solve this one using product rule. But to tell you class, ito, pwede dili product rule ang gamiton. Again, pwede hindi product rule yung gagamitin natin dito. Just distribute, you're going to simplify, and then after I simplify, you will get the derivative of it. Pero, since our lesson man ngayon is product rule ang ating lesson, so we are going to solve this one using product rule. After natin magamit ng product rule, let's compare the answer sa dili product rule ang gamit. Again, okay? Product rule muna tayo, then dito sa kabilang side dito, we are going to simplify this one, and we're going to get the derivative, and we are going to compare their answer, if parehas ba sila. Okay? So, sa product rule, you need to identify sino si f of x at saka sa g of x. Si f of x yung nauna, si g of x yung kasunod. So, this is your f of x. This is your g of x. Yan. Yan si f of x, then si g of x. So, our f of x kay 5x squared. Our g of x, x squared plus 2x. And you are going to get their derivatives. Again, get their derivatives. So f prime x, 5 times 2x, 2 minus 1. F prime x, that's 10x. Ito. G prime x, 2x, 2 minus 1 plus 2x, 1 minus 1. So G prime x, 2x plus 2. Okay? So ito na yung derivative ng f of x. Ito na yung derivative ng g of x. So let's have the formula. The formula for product rule, P prime x, f of x, g prime x, plus g of x times f prime x. This is the formula of product rule. And then substitute f of x is 5x squared. G of x is g prime x rather, sorry, g prime x 2x plus 2 plus g of x x squared plus 2x. And lastly, f prime x is 10x. And then simplify. So this is 10x cubed plus 10x squared plus 10x cubed plus 20x squared. Then combine like terms, 10x cubed plus 10x cubed plus 10x squared plus 20x squared. And you will have the final answer, P prime x is equal to 20x cubed plus 30x squared. And that is the final answer. Okay? So yan yung process ng product rule given this one. So kindly copy. After this one, we are going to solve using yung hindi product rule. Okay. So this time, let's solve this one yung isang way, yung mas madali. Ang gawin lang natin class, ang una natin gawin, i-distribute lang siya. Okay, class, pwede siya ma-distribute because the exponent here is 1. Again, pwede siya ma-distribute because the exponent is 1. Again ha, please take note of this one also. Mag-distribute lang mo, ingani ang style, pag ang exponent 1. Kung squared na, ayaw i-distribute diretso. Okay? So 5x squared times x squared, that's 5x raised to 4 plus 5x squared times 2x, that's pila? 10x cubed. And then, get their derivatives. Pangitaay lang derivatives. So you have p prime x 5 times 4x, 4 minus 1, plus 10 times 3, x 3 minus 1. And then you have p prime x, 20x cubed plus 30x squared. And you will have this answer. The same lang sila. Parehas lang sila. Di ba? Mas dali na siya. Kaya nga class, and please listen, sa exam na ako, if ever may ganito na situation, if may ganito na situation sa exam, ayaw na mo pag-product rule. I-simplify lang. As long as ma-simplify siya, i-simplify. Then i-perform din ng derivatives. Kaya kung ingani ang case, tapos mag-product rule mo, makulangan mo oras, nasa kayo. Basta, this is my suggestion, as long as ma-simplify pa siya, or ma-expand, makaya ninyo siya expand, okay, you can expand or simplify. Kaya kung i-product rule mo, medyo taas-taas yun siya. Okay? So let's have another example. Ito. Ito siya. Ito. In this case, this is 2x squared minus x times 2x squared minus x. Okay? So ganito. Ganito siya. Di ba kasi it's squared, di ba? Squared so kaduhaon. So sir, mag-product rule mi sir. Ay kamo. Kung i-product rule ninyo na siya, makuha mo ang answer. Again, kung i-product rule ni makuha ang answer. Pero may suggestion, ay na mo pag-product rule. I-product rule, taas na kayo. I-simplify na lang. So b of x, so 4x raised to 4 minus 2x cubed minus 2x cubed minus x squared plus sorry. So b of x okay? Ito at saka ito silang dalawa, parehas lang yan sila, parehas lang. So get the derivative of this one. So 4 times 4, x 4 minus 1 minus 4 times 3, x 3 minus 1 plus 2x 2 minus 1. So your final answer, 16x cubed minus 12x squared plus 2x. Yan yung sagot. Kung i-product rule ni mo na siya, napaka f of x, napaka g of x. So, yan yung suggestion ko. If ever makaya pag-simplify, huwag na kayo mag-product rule pa. So, copy before we will proceed to quotient rule. Okay. So I want you to write this formula sa quotient rule muna. Okay? Write this formula muna. You're not just going to write this one, but you need to memorize. O, dili, familiarize ha, ano man. Ay, familiar. O, memorize. Kasi part ito siya sa inyong PT, katong bird box. Ito naka-blindfold. Ito balik. Pamemorize na ako. Ang pagbasa, g of x times f prime x minus f of x times g prime x over g of x squared. Okay? So let's have our first example. I will give two examples sa quotient rule. So let's have our first example sa quotient rule. Okay? So we have x minus 2 over x plus 3. That is our first example. Ang process sa quotient rule o product rule, ano lang siya, almost similar. Ang kaibahan lang nila is that the formula. Iba ang formula ni quotient rule, iba rin ang formula ni product rule, but the process is just similar lang. Okay? And take note of this one. Yung nasa numerator, siya yung f of x mo. Again, yung numerator siya si f of x, yung denominator g of x. And if you're going to do research also, advanced research about the quotient rule, some of the references there, hindi f of x at saka g of x ang ginamit. Ang ginamit doon is u at saka v. So they are just similar. Parehas naman yung answer. Lahi lang nga term or variable ang ginamit. Okay, again, your numerator is f of x, the denominator g of x. So you have f of x is equal to x minus 2, g of x, x plus 3. Get their derivatives, f prime x. What is the derivative of x? The derivative of x kay 1. Minus derivative ng 2, 0. So f prime x, 1. G prime x, derivative ng x, 1 plus 0. So g prime x, 1. Formula of quotient rule. You have g of x times f prime x minus f of x times g prime x over g of x squared. That is the formula sa quotient rule. And then, ito yung formula, substitute, meron tayong g of x, meron na tayong f prime x, meron na tayong f of x, at saka g prime x. So all you need to do is to substitute. Your g of x is x plus 3. Your f prime x is 1 minus. Your f of x is x minus 2. And your g prime x is 1 over g of x is x plus 3 squared. Okay, simplify. X plus 3 distribute minus x plus 2 over x plus 3 squared. And take note, x, negative x minus x, 0. Cancel. So you have the final answer, h prime x is equal to 3 plus 2, 5 over x plus 3 squared. So this is now your final answer. Okay? So ito na yung final answer. So copy before we will proceed to our last example sa quotient rule.
Sir, na ako yung question, sir.
Yes.
The product rule ra ba applicable tong mga simplify?
Parang gano'n. No. May mga cases na pwede siya ma-simplify. If and only if pwede siya ma-simplify lang. Just like this example. Pareani Nako, example ko sa PowerPoint na ako. No, kani siya. Kani siya, kani nga case na example, pwede naman siya ma-simplify, okay? Kasi in the first place, manggod, the denominator is a monomial. So in this case, manggod, kani siya, pwede naman siya ma-simplify just like mahimong ingani. 6x cubed over x 2 over 3 minus, since minus man, 3x squared over x raised to 2 over 3. Then apply the law of exponent, di ba? Pag division, isubtract ang exponent. Ganon. So in this case, kani siya, pwede siya ma-simplify o pwede nakadili mo undergo og quotient rule. Parehas na silang answer gihapon. Kung mo undergo ka og quotient rule ani, same lang gihapon silang answer pag i-simplify nimo ni siya. Kana lang, medyo lang siya, mga dili kaayo siya basta dili kay daghan o kay example nga ing anak kayo, wala kay siya naga-exist. Usually manggod ang example dili sa denominator naka-binomial. Lang. Pero may mga cases pod na factor. May mga cases nga ma-factor pod siya. Pwede siya ma-simplify. Pero yeah, just like what I've said, usahay ra kay na gawas. Usahay na siya ginahatag. Pero if ever na mag-exist nga ing ana, lang siya, please analyze the given first, if ever.
Thank you, sir.
And another also class, pwede ninyo na siya i-expand. It's up to you kung i-expand din niyo siya or dili. It's up to you. Pero kung ako, even in my exam, o sa akong exam, wala ako na siya gina-expand. Aside na kapoy ng sulat, taas mo kayo ba? So, mabuo na lang. As is na lang siya. Oo. Okay? So, let's have our last example. Ito. So, kani siya, dili na siya ma-simplify class. Dili siya ma-simplify. Kasi, to tell you, lisod siya i-simplify once ang denominator kay binomial. Lisod siya. So, your numerator is f of x your denominator is g of x. Again, your numerator f of x, your denominator g of x. Okay, next. F of x, 3x squared. G of x, 2x squared minus 9. You are going to get their derivatives. Hanapin mo yung derivatives lang. So f prime x, that's 3 times 2, x2 minus 1. So f prime x, that's 6x. Ito, g prime x, 2 times 2x2 minus 1 minus 0. Derivative of 9 is 0. Derivative of 9 is 0. So g prime x, 4x. And copy the formula. Okay? Copy the formula. G of x, f prime x, minus f of x, g prime x. Yes. Okay? Pagkatapos nito, i-substitute. Again, pagkatapos, i-substitute. Okay, g of x, 2x squared minus 9. F prime x, 6x. Minus f of x, 3x squared, g prime x, 4x. Over 2x squared minus 9 squared squared. Combine like terms, distribute distribute 12x cubed minus 54x times ni siya, that's 12x cubed over 2x squared minus 9 squared. And negative 12x cubed at saka 12x cubed, cancel. So p prime x is equal to negative 54x over 2x squared minus 9 squared. And that is your answer. Okay? Kaya makancel naman na siya. 12x cubed minus, nakuha sa 3 oy. 12x cubed minus 12x cubed is 0. And this is now your answer. Okay? After this one class, I am going to introduce now the basic chain rule process. Kaya mag-introduce na ko basic chain rule. Actually, that will be our ano pa man, lesson supposedly after exam. After exam lesson naman siya dapat talaga. Ano lang siya. Hindi siya apply sa exam ha, but I am going to introduce this one. Kung usay buhaton anong chain rule process. Ang ano mga class, ang ano, katulad kanito mga examples, yung pati last time, ano lang siya, parang ano lang, slogan na you can apply, ano lang, one rule, at saka, basta dili kaayo siya complicated ang given, dili kaayo siya complicated. Mugamit lang ka og chain rule pag alam mong medyo complicated ang given, especially pag dili mo makaya expand ang sa given, ganon. So I am going to give you an example that involves chain rule process. Just like this example, ito. Diba? Ma-expand din yun eh. Ay, makaya mag-expand actually. Makaya na siyang expand. But it takes time. It takes time to find the expanded form of this one. So, kaya nga nag-exist rin yung chain rule para ma-solve yung mga complicated problems. So, in this case, you are going to solve this one using chain rule. Ang process is ganito. Ito yung exponent. Itong 7x cubed minus 4 ito. 7x cubed minus 4 is the base. Yan yung base. Ito yung exponent mo, 8. Again, this is your base and your exponent. Ang una mong gagawin, class, apply power rule. Apply power rule, maging 8 times 7x cubed minus 4. 8 minus 1. Yan, apply power rule. And take note, you cannot distribute that one ha. Again, this may reminder talaga always na you cannot distribute this one unless the exponent is not 1. Mag-distribute lang kapag ang exponent there is 1. Next, times, naka-i-multiply. After ni mo magkanda og power rule, naka-i-multiply. You need to get the derivative of the base. Our base is 7x cubed minus 4. This is our base, 7x cubed minus 4. You are going to get the derivative of the base. That's the rule. Again, ang una, derivative of this one as a whole. Then after that one, you need to get the derivative of the base or you need to get the derivative of the what is inside. Katong walay apil ang exponent. Again, pangitaon ang derivative una, katong na ay exponent, pagkatapos pangitaon ang derivative sa katong walay exponent, which is the base, which is ito. What is the derivative of 7x cubed minus 4? The answer is 7 times 3, x 3 minus 1 minus 0. That's 21x squared. So you are going to multiply it by 21x squared. And class, if you mastered the basic differentiation rules, you don't need to solve just like this one. Pwede na mo dila mag-ingani. Kasi yung raani, derivative sa 7x cubed, 3 times 7, 21. 3 minus 1, 2. You can solve it mentally. Yan. Kaya nga, if you master the basic differentiation rules, well, pwede na mo dili mag-ingani. You can solve it mentally na. Para makuha niyo siya, example tayo, 21x squared. Okay? Pero of course, dili man tanan fast learner. So it's okay to have process. Wala problema kung naamot ka ng isolve pa ninyo. Wala na problema. Pero if na-master na ninyo, okay lang po nga dili na isulat nga solusyon. So again, saan galing itong 21x squared? Itong 21x squared galing ito sa derivative sa ating base. Then, arrange 8 times 21x squared times 7x cubed minus 4 raised to 7. 8 minus 1 is 7. So final answer, h prime x is 168x squared. 7x cubed minus 4 raised to 7. And this is now your answer. Okay? Ito na yung sagot mo. So, question? Then, kasi magbigay pa ako ng isang example sa chain rule. Sige lang, naman tayo sa separate lesson for chain rule talaga. And by the way, class, na-ako'y video sa YouTube, kaning chain rule. Naka-video sa YouTube sa chain rule. Okay? So let's have this example. B of x is equal to cube root of 3x cubed plus 4. Okay. Class, usually, pag naka-radical sign, you are going to use chain rule. Again, pag naka-radical sign, class, you are going to use chain rule. So, sir, masama mo pag-solve. Okay, this is my suggestion. You are going to transform this one into exponential. From radical expression to exponential. Again, transform this radical one into exponential form. Possible da, sir? Yes, possible na ma-transform. Take note that if the given is ang kanyang exponent kay fraction, it involves radical na siya. Pwede na siya ma-transform into radical. Basta fraction ang exponent. Example ito. The exponential form of this one is 3x cubed plus 4 raised to 1/3. Take note, as a whole, this one, there is an imaginary one there, the exponent of your radicand. The radicand is 3x cubed plus 4, and the exponent of your radicand is 1. How about the 3, sir? Your 3 is the index. The index now is the denominator of your exponent. Again, the index 3 will be the denominator of your exponent, and the exponent of your radicand is the numerator. Again, the numerator is the exponent of your radicand, the denominator is the index. And having this kind of form, we can find the derivative easily. Apply power rule, that's 1/3 times 3x cubed plus 4, 1/3 minus 1. Apply power rule. Okay? Kunin mo muna yung derivative niya na may exponent. So apply power rule. Times, ang i-times natin, take note, this is the base. Get the derivative tung wala ang base, which is 3x cubed plus 4. What is the derivative of 3x cubed? 3x cubed plus 4, the derivative is 9x squared. The derivative of 3x cubed plus 4 is 9x squared. We are going to multiply it by 9x squared. So yung 9x squared, saan galing ito? This is the derivative of your base. So multiply, rearrange. So 9x squared, 3x cubed plus 4. 1/3 minus 1 is negative 2/3. Okay? 1/3 minus 1 is negative 2/3. And you will have your final answer. 1/3 times 9 is 3. So that's 3x squared. Over, take note of this one, take note. Walay negative na exponent sa final answer. Again, walay negative exponent sa final answer. Take note of this law, one of the law of the exponent. Law of exponent. X raised to negative n, that's 1 over x raised to n. You are going to use the reciprocal law of exponents. Example, x raised to negative 5, that's 1 over x raised to 5. So in this case, since this is negative 2/3, then again, bawal magkaroon ng negative na final answer na exponent. So you are going to make it positive. So you are going to apply one of the law of the exponents, the reciprocal law. So you have here 3x plus 4 raised to 2/3. So ito siya, mabutang na siya sa denominator and the exponent will become positive. Or, kung gusto niyo yung answer na ani, nakaradikal, wala problema. Cube root of 3x. Sorry, cube pala, 3x cube. Nakalimot ko, 3x cube. 3x cube plus 4 squared. Yan. Mamili lang kayo. This one is the exponential form and this one is the naka-radical form answer. Okay? So, ganun lang. So, copy. Dito lang tayo mag-end sa chain rule kasi there will be a separate lesson. And if you want to master chain rule process, na ako yung video sa YouTube, ako lang i-send. That was my first video na akong gibuhat after the announcement of lockdown last year. Napugos ko buhat og video para sa akong klase. Then don't mind my face though. Actually, dili pa to board. Dili pa siya board kayo. Close man ang school. So, papel-papel pa lang dyan akong gibuhat ako. So, ganun. So, kindly copy mo na. Pilagay mo kabuk sa klase class.
40, sir.
Thank you. Kaya mag-prepare na ako para sa inyo ang PT. So there are 10 groups per 10 members per group. Okay, ako lang ipakita una ang groupings. Then the problems pagkahuman. So let's have the group 1. Kinsay leader sa group 1? Wait lang ha. Dara. Kinsay leader sa group 1?
Rapon, sir.
Okay, Benj, ikaw ang leader. Can you take a picture? Di na magbalik-balik. Group 2. Is a leader. Wala.
Desiree, sir.
Nagtag, sir.
Desiree, sir.
Okay, si Desiree may naunag ingon. So ikaw leader, Des.
Ay,
Okay, group 3. Ay, napicture na. Group 3. Dara, kasi leader. Group 3. Wala mo yung...
Corsiega daw, sir.
Okay, Corsiaga's the leader. Okay, Corsiaga's the leader. Group 4. Leader. Leader sa group 4. Wala mo kuan? Ini, mini, mini mo. Isa ang isa.
sir, ako na lang.
Ha?
See you daw, sir.
Okay. Zeka is the leader. Okay, can you take a picture? Take note, this will be your last PT. Appeal pa rin siya sa computation sa grado. And class, wala pa na ako na-post ang mga scores, pero sige lang. Sa inyo ha, murag S8 at saka S9 na lang ang wala na ako na-post. Nag-post naman ko sa other sections. And class, actually your scores ata sa PT is not that good. So you need to make bawi para sa para mabinat inyong grado sa yung PT. Okay, dapat magbawi mo diri sa group PT kung dili kayo good yung performance individual. Kaya kung di mo maningkamot aning group PT, madamay, na gamay pa ang individual, gamay pa ang PT, so don't expect na you will have a better grade. Plus na pa exam. Exam is laban lang sa exam. Mara ko may laban. I know it's difficult. 45 items tapos 2 points each. Ang 10 items dito true or false. Then ang 35 items, usually most of them are solving. Pero lahat naman nag-discuss ko. Lahat pala na-discuss ko. So, lang. Then the Junior Mentors Club kay nasa reviewer nga ihatag. I hope mag-study mo ato. This coming Monday, mag-review ta, 3 p.m. onwards na i-review para sa exam this coming Monday. And with regards to your PT, please listen. So there are 16 functions, and each function, there is a corresponding letter. Then, ang sira nyo tanan ha, you are required to answer all of these 16 letters. Required siya ang sirang tanan. And then, answeran ha, kahit tanan. Tapos, sir, usa rin sa baba nga table ka na. Kani sila class, mga answer na sila, mga answer. Kahit, if pag-answer ninyo ani class, naamoy word na ma-form. For example, guwapa Sir Kelly, naamoy word nga ma-form. Ana. And walay assurance ha na tanang letters magamit dire. Dili tanang letters magamit. Okay? Na magbalik-balik, na ay wala gamit, pero still you are required to answer. Group 1, inyuhaan ni Group 1, page 1 to page 5. Muna sa Group 1. Again, Group 1, page 1 to page 5. Group 2, page 6 to page 10. Group 3, page 11 to 15. Group 4, page 16 to 20. Each group, lahi mo og word na ma-form. Again, each group, lahi mo og word na ma-form. Dara. Basta ka ni class, mga answer na ni sila. Kung sa man for example, ang answer aning N, ana. Kung na mag-exist din sa answer sa N, ibutang niyo mo letter N diri. Natudlo ba yung answer eh? Okay, group 1. I follow this format, members. Leaders, kayo na bahala magbigay ng percentage sa kauban ninyo, ha? Kayo na bahala mag-distribute sa workload. Okay, same pa rin, naka-percentage. Then follow this format, naka-PDF file. And then section, group number, the leader's last name. Deadline, March 27. Kung gusto niyo mo submit og advance, wala problema. Or kung gusto niyo mo submit pagkakaroon Sabado, wala problema. Basta I encourage everyone na asiran na lang ninyo PT after exam para dili mo ma-stress. Kaya mag-study pa ba mo sa exam no, so ay na lang as niyo buhat niyo PT. Pero kung gusto aresgada jud mo nga mabuhat, wala ko choice, it's up to you na. Sir, unsa sir, encoded o picture lang? Kayo na bahala. Kung gusto sa inyong grupo na i-encode ang solusyon, kamo na bahala. Kung gusto lang picturean lang tapos si leader mo compile sa image, kamo na po'y bahala. Ana. Okay, ha? It's either encoded or naka-compilation lang gamit ang image. Asa sensor sa akong email tong SPC SHS na akong orasyon. Pero hindi lang mag-post man po ko sa page para po sa sa akong email pod. Okay, do you have any concern? Concern o clarification, meron? Or comments? Unsa ba? Meron? Basta lahi og word na ma-form ang per group. Nay concern? Clarification?
Sir, bali, 5 ka buok ang answeran. 5. Katong 5 pages, ingon ni mo, sir.
Ay, actually, exact mo tanong. Sorry, actually, kwanto siya, ang first page, morning mora na siya, ang gibuhat ramang ko na ako is, morning first page, no? Katong sa 5 ka pages, morning first page. Kanin mangod siya, mora na mga, diri ibuta ang solusyon, ang ang good. Balikan
Yes,
nga
sir.
mga, kanin siya nga mga letter class, mora ni nga naa diri. Ako lang gibalik butang. Mora ni siya na dito. Okay?
Okay po, sir. Thank you po.
Okay, meron na bang concern? So ito nag-end, 10:30.